I smell
So we're on the glass bottom boat, Silver Springs.
Yep.
Woohoo! So,
How many people were here 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50 years ago?
60.
Yeah, that's one of me. Those are my peaks out there. I started coming here in 1963 as a 5-year-old kid. So coming up here, I fell in love with it back then. I always wanted to work here. So I went away to sea for 38 years. Was 25 years as ship's captain. And when I retired, I come back here to work at Silver Springs.
Pretty sweet.
All right, guys.
Oh.
Now, we caution you if you have to jump into the Silver River today with a life jacket on. The river is absolutely infested with alligators, big ones. Now, there's not a lot I can do about that, so the best advice that I have for you, you find yourself in the water, swim for the shoreline, and don't be the slowest guy. Yep. Now, we have been running these tours for over 110 years here at Silver Springs. We never had anybody in the water in that period of time. Believe me, I don't want to be the first captain to call the Coast Guard to make that report. Now, on behalf of the Florida State Park System and Cape Leisure, which is a company that leases and operates the boats here on the river, I'd like to welcome everybody aboard the Chief Amapla, one of the world-famous Silver Spring glass-bottom boats. My name is Mike. I'm going to be your captain and your river guide here for the next 30 minutes or so. Now, the boat that you're on was built in 1965. It's over 50 years old. The Silver River has 30 registered springs in this first 200 meters of river. Right there where you guys got on the boat, that's the beginning of the river. It's the end of the water, but in fact where the river begins. And all of the original water originates in this first 200 meters of river. Now, collectively, those 30 springs feed 520 million gallons of water a day into the Silver River. If I did nothing at all, we would drift downstream at about 3 miles per hour. It is a lot of water. Now, just to show you how much this entire head spring area, this first 200 meters we call the head springs, is completely displaced with new water every 38 minutes. And that's why the water stays so crystal clear here on the Silver River. It doesn't have time to sit around and get murky or muddy. Of those 30 registered springs, 8 of them are classified as major springs, and we're going to look at 5 or 6 of them here on the tour today. This first spring we're going to look at is one called the Creature Spring. It's named after one of the many feature films here in the park. Now, over 140 feature films and television shows have been filmed here over the last 100 years. ABC actually owned the park for a little while, right up until the mid-70s or early 70s, and they did a lot of filming here. Now, some of the movie stars that have appeared in the park are names like James Dean, Burt Reynolds, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Jane Wyman, Gregory Peck. The list goes on and on. And one of the original Tarzans, Johnny Weissmuller, was also filmed right here at Silver Springs. And for those that don't know, he was also a 1924 Olympic gold medalist for swimming. Now, this first spring we call Creature Spring because it's named after a movie called Creature from the Black Lagoon. There were 3 of those movies made, and all of the underwater footage was filmed right here at Silver Springs. Now, under the glass is the cave that creature called the Gill Man lived in for all of the Creature movies. The guy who played Gill Man was named Rico Browning. He played all the underwater work, and he is still alive and lives here in Marion County. And in fact, I saw him about 3 weeks ago in a movie premiere downtown. Rico Browning informs us that he had to put on that Gill Man costume, get a big breath of air, swim down there 33 feet, climb into that cave feet first, belly down, and when they called action, he had to come swimming out of there like a monster, and the porpoise that belonged down there, not some poor guy desperate for a breath of air. He said when he was working hard, could go about 1.5 minutes on a breath of air, and when he was doing nothing at all, could hold his breath up to 4 minutes. Now, Rico Browning went on to be a co-producer in a television show that was filmed here on the river back between 58 and 61 called Sea Hunt. Yeah, that was starred Lloyd Bridges about scuba diving. He also went on to be an executive producer in a show back in the 60s called Flipper. So he made his money, his career producing movies that Gilman. Now the fish you see under the boat here are all bluegill friends. What those are, and they think they're going to get fed.
Yeah.
Now we do have a dispensation to feed the fish, but they only allow one in every 3 boats. 1 out of every 3 is allowed to feed. So since there's only 3 boats, we just come in and draw straws. Whoever gets the short straw does the fish feeding that day. Yeah, so that's why they're all under there.